Hi everyone, welcome to Homo Sapiens. Chris Sweeney here. Delighted to have you. Not as delighted as I am about the man sitting opposite me. The man, the legend, one of my favourite people who's ever been on this pod, Morgan Rees. Welcome to the
Oh,
podcast.
that's very kind of you, Chris. Thank you so much.
Morgan, you spread joy wherever you go. I adored our chat a couple of years ago. I've loved following you on Instagram. It's always a joy to see what you're up to, and you just spread positivity, light, and damn good jokes.
Thank you. I was wondering when the jokes would come in. But yeah, that's very kind of you. Thank you. If it helps, Chris, you're my favourite person I've ever been on this podcast with too. So do not worry about that at all.
Thank you very much for joining. It's really interesting because this week's episode, we're talking about the moustache.
The Moustache.
And I thought, oh, we should talk about it with Morgan. Smash cut to, I text Morgan. He was preparing to cut his own moustache this very day. So Morgan joins us here with a fresh new tash.
I know. I tell you, I'm on the fence about what I think about it.
I think it looks amazing.
Thank you very much. I've dyed it a little bit because it was very gingery and you couldn't see it. And I think I looked about 12. I looked like a teenage boy trying to grow a mustache. I have already messaged my agent to change my playing age.
How, Morgan, how does it feel?
Again, I'm in the settling stage. I'm like jelly settling at the moment. I'm wobbly. I'm all over the place, but I will eventually be steady. It is. It's a shock to see my face. It's that thing people have. I haven't seen my when you're a bearded man, and I'm talking bearded, not stubble. You actually don't see your face in a while. So. Yeah. You have no idea. You're essentially wearing a disguise. I was wearing an artificial chin and jaw for the last part of. I've only taken it once, my beard off once in 10 years, and that was a video game job that I can't talk about. But I had this, do all the polka dots for the motion capture.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so they had to. Yes, because so you sort of went hard reveal, which is grow beard to reveal moustache by shaving out, not incremental growth of moustache, right? Because I suppose there's two ways of doing it.
No, I went to the barbers to it. I went, I don't trust me. So I'm going to go to the barbers. And I tell you what, what's your relationship with your barber like?
So I don't have a regular one really, but there is someone who I see regularly. It's pretty quiet. I try and chat. He's not up for it.
Oh, I think it's a different relationship. When you find your one, I've kissed a lot of frogs when it comes to finding the right barber. But when you find the right one, I am pretty loyal.
And is it a friendly relationship?
I have a chopsy, very conspiracy theorist prone barber. I love him. He does a brilliant job, but you do have to listen to a couple of Joe Rogan's thoughts to get a good haircut.
Well, and did you involve him in the decision for the moustache? More importantly,
yes, okay. I did. He wasn't. The customer's always right, but in his eyes. He did try to make me have a goatee, and I just looked like the devil in Futurama. Yeah. And then, it's just been a bit of a tricky one. And now I look a bit like, I don't know. What would you say I look like?
I think it looks great. Now, I think that for those not on video, by the way, this is less interesting section. But at Homo Sapiens Pod on YouTube, log on, look at the finest moustache in the West that I'm looking at, Morgan's. I think it looks great. I was wondering what brand of moustache we would call it, because it's quite a heavy one. She's a biggie. There's elements of Spanish.
Oh, yes. Sí.
It's a European take, would you not say?
Yeah. I have gone from, teenage boy to Zorro. I will admit that.
I think what's really interesting, though, because Morgan is on video, obviously, because I can see him. We're not doing this in the dark. But you've got a keyboard behind you. And as I logged on, I did go, Oh, it's like interviewing someone from an 80s band. Like, because there's like big moustache, like,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's a look I remember. So I think it makes you look more retro, is what I'm trying
I
to say.
can I can see that. It's it is there's a freak, a Mercury vibe to it. Me and Will, the producer, were doing Get Day Up just before you
Oh,
arrived.
were you? Okay, fine. So there we go.
No, we
Um,
weren't at all. I'm
oh,
joking.
right. Do you feel different in yourself? Why did you grow it? Why did you do it?
Oh, because I saw everyone else and I just went, I want to look like that. I want to look like that man. And then you forget you don't have their bone structure, you don't have their genetics, you do not have that physique, and you just go, oh, cool.
Oh,
I look like the Pringles logo. Awesome.
give me a break. You look great with it, and
I'm adjusting to my chin being 2 inches shorter to my face than I'm used to. That is, I've had a
well, did you ever have
that's
braces as a kid?
no.
Because I did, and then when they're taken off, you cannot believe your teeth are so massive for like a week. You're like, I
Oh,
look like a
really?
rabbit. Yeah, I was like, put them back on, put them back on. This is awful. So
You grew
yeah,
into your teeth though. Well done, Chris.
I did that. I'm about to actually go down the braces route again because mine gone all wonky again. So I'm gonna have a go.
Oh, you're doing the Invisalign thing.
Yeah, but yes, if I'm not very reliable, so I think I might just do braces because I don't think I'll remember to do Invisalign. I think I won't put them
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, and the good thing you're already hooked up and you're hitched up. You've got a partner because dating with Invisalign.
Yeah.
I tell you, there's one thing that it's quite really. I remember going on a couple of dates, and obviously they'd have to take their Invisalign out, and it's like going out with an old
Wow.
person with dentures because they're just on the table.
Okay. What? Who? Okay. Anyone listening? Have you worn Invisalign on a date? Are you aware that you do not need to wear them for the 4 hours you're going to the pub to meet someone? Why is someone wearing Invisalign on a date?
Well, you don't know what they might have had to take them out earlier in the day, and and they don't want to make the most of it, don't they? 'Cause they're expensive. I get it. I'm not having a go with them. I think they're doing the right thing.
Oh,
It's
I don't
just
get it. I don't get it. It's like, but this is why I said I'm unreliable. See, I just wouldn't wear them. I'd always think for a reason not to.
yeah. I'm trying to think if I've got an equivalent of that. Oh yeah, food. That's about it.
What's yours? In what way?
Oh, in regards to, it's just my vice. It's just my
Food.
vice. Oh God, yeah.
I've heard you talking about this on Instagram about how you eating while you're touring as a comedian is tough to get
Oh,
anything other than crap.
it's the worst. And I I'm trying not to snack. I'm an awful secret eater. It's
Are you?
yeah, I drop off Janik at the train station every day to go to work because it's
Janik being
very
your boyfriend.
Janet being my boyfriend, being my partner. Thank you, Chris, for
Yeah,
context.
that's all right.
And with the
Do you
morning,
love
because
how much I know about your life?
thank you, that's good. So I work evenings. Janet works during the day. So in the morning, sometimes the only time we get to see each other. Anywho, that's not important. I walk into work. I drop him off at the train station. But
That's
there's a
lovely.
Greg's on the way home. Now
Uh-oh.
I've been lying through my fucking teeth that I've been going there for
Really?
ages. Yeah, yeah. I have breakfast at home, drop him off home, have my second breakfast on the way back, and then I've been lying through my teeth about going there. And the other day I picked Janik up from the station because I didn't have a gig, and he said, "Oh, I had to work through lunch. I need to pop into Greg's." I went, "Oh God, oh no." So we walked into Greg's, and the moment we walk in there, all the girls like serve me every day. We're like, "Hey, you!" It's like, "Oh, fuck, shit."
The
No.
hero's welcome.
Yeah, it's like, no, we're just having an affair. You don't understand. I haven't been eating here.
But Morgan, you're quite tough on yourself about your body, I've noticed online. When you're such a handsome, gorgeous man, but you're often talking about that stuff. What's that all about?
Oh well, I just admit that it's wobbly. Trying to admit that it's this, that, the other. It's I am.
But that's
Yeah,
not
it's
an
just wobbly. It's not
admission.
But again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying it's not a handsome thing. It's just being a bit. I think I say it on stage quite a bit. It's what I'm talking about in my new show next year. Is
Give us the dates. Give us the dates, baby.
it's on tour next next autumn with a show called What a Bummer. It's all about going for an autism diagnosis, and he says with a big, thick Freddie Mercury mustache, embracing the femme within yourself, or just seeing if the femme suits. I think
Love
it's,
it.
it doesn't.
He says in
anyway.
the plaid shirt and the Freddie Mercury moustache. Yeah. Okay. We'll get into that. But yes, go on.
What is it about? It's just talking about just trying to be honest. I can't be. I'm not perfect, and but I try my best to be honest. So I talk about having that hypocritical bone in my body, whereas I'm so body positive about everyone else's bodies. But if I spoke about my body the way I spoke about someone else's, I'd be cancelled like that.
Yes, God, it's so true, isn't it? I'm exactly the same. It's a reflex, isn't it? And just trying to link this to moustaches, should there be a link? But when you said, "Oh, you look at other people and they have a moustache and you want one," what is it about that? So, and I'll sort of say a bit of what I'm thinking, because this is, it's a two-way discussion.
Yes.
I find moustaches incredibly hot. Like, there's someone just becomes sexy when I see someone with a moustache. And I think that's because of Tom Selleck. Like, when I was young, Tom Selleck was peak Tom Selleck. Really fancied him. Possibly a bit of Tom of Finland going on there, but I didn't know about Tom of Finland until I was older. But is it to do with you're looking at people and going, they look hot, I want to look hot? Or is there's something about freedom of sexuality about a moustache as well?
I think it's two-pronged. I think it would be lying to ourselves if it wasn't the fact that you look at someone else someone else that looks hot with something, and you want to try that. You want to try that costume on, for lack of a better word. You want to try that look on yourself to see, oh, they look hot in it. I wonder whether I look hot in it. It's just part of experimentation, isn't it? And here's my question to you: minus the mustache, would you have found Tom Selleck as sexy?
Yes, because he was very handsome. He was sort of like this classic all-American guy, wasn't he, to me?
Mm-hmm. No, I totally get it.
Was he your neck of the woods, though?
No, I'm new to liking mustaches. Mustaches hasn't been in the catalog for me for.
It hasn't been canon for that long.
That's not been canon. It's new to the diary. It's a new entry.
Well, we'll get on to that. So, Morgan, shall we look at what the listeners said to kick things off?
I would love that, please.
Okay, so first thing we asked you, listeners, we said, have you ever grown a moustache? 59% of you said yes. So that's well over half of you have grown them.
Have you ever grown one?
No, I have never grown a moustache. And I would really like to. I think because I'm very hairy and I'm very dark haired, it would be quite a thing. Well, like, as in I'm similar colouring to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like.
Oh, no, this is dyed. I had to dye this.
Oh yeah, sorry, you said, yeah.
I literally had to do it's light brown. I left it in too long. But
Claire all nice and easy, was it?
no, just for men, actually. Just for men.
Yeah. Okay, is anything else?
Just for men. Do you know what the biggest brand of men's makeup's called?
No.
It's hint. It's pathetic. It's war paint.
Oh, for God's sake! Is there actually? So I've never even heard of war paint.
Yes, it's makeup for men.
But what kind of dude, even in 2025, is putting makeup on that isn't slightly in tune more with their feminine side, that they need to have war paint? Like, are people wearing it on a Saturday night?
There must be. I mean, like, it's having to look at your sample size. Does your sample size come from your echo chamber? Because my straight mates would wear bit of not conditioner, what's it called? Foundation under the eye bags to get rid of their eye.
Would they?
Yeah, they wouldn't bat an eyelid. Yeah.
But yeah,
but then again, that's my straight mate. I couldn't speak for other straight people.
I don't know anyone straight who would wear makeup.
Oh yeah,
Don't know that many straight people.
no,
Lost touch with them. Lost
no.
touch with them all.
Well, I even had a little bit of filler on the under the eye bags, and then I was in the
Oh God.
I was in the place, and I said, he said, I'm trying to, the beautician, beg my pardon, said, oh, I'm trying to specialize in men. And maybe I was being a bit flippant or presumptive. I said, oh, is it predominantly gay people then, queer people? And he went, no, it was 50-50. I said, oh, what are the straight lads getting? They said exactly the same thing as what queer people are getting. They don't want to change their shape. They don't want to pull anything. It's just get rid of my eye bags, maybe snatch the cheeks a little bit and jawline filler. But the main one is that they get Brotox.
Okay, what's that?
But that's exactly what I asked. And he said, oh, it's just Botox. We just call it bro. And it flies off the
Whoa.
shelves. So again, talking about just for men and war paint. It's you make it blokey. You make it, oh, hey. And it
Yeah.
flies off the shelves.
Well, it's all to do with, it's all linked to the same thing, and I include moustaches in this, and I wanted to talk to you about it, is it's sort of gender affirming changes, right? So it's sort of hyper masculinizing yourself. I
Yes.
suppose maybe not the eye thing, but like the jawline thing, or the moustache. It's like becoming a more heightened, and we'll come on to this in a sec, but listeners writing in about why they feel it makes you more masculine and things to have a moustache. But it's, a lot of, I think the reason people say, and we talked to Megan Crabb about this when she came on, because we did a whole episode on Ozempic, and we
Yeah.
talked about the idea of it for women. People say women are all beginning to look the same in Hollywood because actually everyone's trying to become the same ideal, heightened ideal of what the most beautiful woman is, which is a certain
Absolutely.
shape, a certain look. And I think it's the same for men. And I wonder, because I feel like the moustache has blown up in the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's to do with the sort of the male or people who identify as male version of that kind of heightened femininity. This is heightened masculinity.
Talking on that first point with regards to maybe it is striving at a lot of people striving for one idea of hypermasculinity to distinguish themselves from any other form of masculinity. I think that I can see that happening. It does feel this is where I'm torn because it feels like, why are you trying to distance yourself from it? Is there any stems, or is that wrapped up in any sort of misogyny? And then also, you can't help what you're attracted to as well. Some people are just attracted to blokes and they want to look like a bloke, and they want to and they want to attract people that are also attracted to stereotypical. Stereotypical is the wrong word. Hyper masculine blokes, and so it's a real tricky one.
So there's this, I've talked about this many times before, so I'll keep it brief, but this thing called your erotic template, which is like roughly between the ages of 4 and 7, you actually form what you find attractive. And what was on telly? Tom Selleck. So it's like, yeah, and then you can grow up and understand that that's, unconstructive and reductionist, and there's misogyny involved in it and all of those things that you bring up there. But at the same time, you can still find it attractive, and you just have to be aware that two things exist at the same time.
God, you're good, Chris. You're good. Well done.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that makes me good. It makes me someone who reads half an article once in a while.
That's all right.
Yeah, so I think it's sort of tied up into the past, but I see it coming up more. I see young kids, young kids with these moustaches. I mean, not kid. I mean 21-year-olds.
Well, yep. I don't believe he would mind me saying this. I have a teenage brother. He's 20 years old. He would say the other day, I would love a mustache. He's trying to grow one. Obviously, Lloyd, if you listen to this, it's shit. But they are trying to grow it out. Oh, that's all they want. I remember I typed in. I typed into Google, I think I wanted to know how to look after, how to trim, how to something, or how to grow a mustache. And the first suggestion was for teenagers.
Really? Wow. Yeah, that's interesting because there's a lot of discussion around it. When you referred to your teenage brother, but you called them they. Are they queer in some way?
No, not at all.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yeah,
I was
no.
about to say, I was about to get all excited. So
It does
there
run in
was.
my family, though. I think it is contagious. I will say that. You heard it here first. I'm not joking. It is rife in my family. I think
Is it?
yeah. We could do a float us,
And my
but
and mine actually.
oh really?
Yeah.
Who was patient zero?
um, I don't know. I mean, it's quite hard to work it out a few generations
really?
above,
Yeah.
isn't it? But you know what I mean. But where does yours go up to?
I've got an uncle. And it's quite sad because it sounds a bit mysterious. I wonder if he's listening. If you listen to this, Matthew, I would love to see you.
Hi, Matthew.
That would be my father's cousin. He apparently knew straight away and left when he was very young. But he was always Uncle Matthew in Cornwall. Uncle Matthew in
Right.
Cornwall. And there are other people in my family that were queer but never said it. And it was like, oh, that's never mind. That's Sarah. That's Sarah's person. Don't worry about that. That's Brian's John. And then you go, okay. By the way that everyone's acting, I think being queer is something you keep secret. And then it's learned behavior, isn't it? Blah blah blah.
Cut to 40 years of pain. But we should look at when we ask the question. If you have one, why did you grow it?
It's hot and fashionable, but you've got to have a face that allows for it. Proportions.
Anyone watching on video, Exhibit A, Morgan Rees.
Oh, I don't know. I think I look like a bowling ball that's been left in the tunnel too long. It's
Do a couple of people saying Movember here. Started from Movember and wanted to see how long I could grow it for 4 years on, and I love it. And this is someone who has a proper, like, that's an hour's work a day moustache. So
I think I recognize that photo as well. Hello, you. You came to my Hackney Empire show, and
Really?
we did a big section on you. We were playing with you in the audience.
Oh, God. So all of you comedians have started this crowd work thing, and I know you've all been doing it forever, but it is like, it's such a sign of a brilliant comedian, and I love watching people's crowd work clips. But it does make me stressed because I always feel like now if I go and see a show, I'm going to get picked on. How can I avoid that? What can I... Where do I need to sit?
You could literally say no thanks. If a comedian's worth their salt and you just went no thanks, people would not pick on you. If that comedian then pressured you into speaking with them, they're a horrible comedian.
Yes.
And if any comedian worth their salt, if you can sniff when someone doesn't want to be spoken to.
That's
and also,
good.
someone that doesn't want to be spoken to is not good.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
true.
good. It's not because you want a bit of back and forth, not 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, little bit of back, 4, 4, 4.
Yes. So then PMC Ginger says, I just decided to keep it when shaving, plus loans seem to have it, so I thought, why not?
Yeah, I can see that. Because I discovered I can I can at the age of 36, and let's see what happens. Also, hot.
I was mugged and had my wrist broken, so I couldn't shave. Alex, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, oh my God. Sorry about that, Alex.
What
an origin story.
I know, right? The moustache of dreams. Where queerness meets the performance of masculinity, it's like drag. Now that's really interesting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Would you like to grow a mustache but too scared?
Okay, so I asked this question because I thought everyone would say yes, because that's why I haven't grown one. Smash cut 2. What was the answer?
It was a whopping 86% no. Most people weren't too scared.
Yeah, I know. So good on you. Own the moustaches, people.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've been too scared.
Have you?
Yeah, completely. That's why I haven't done this until now.
And why were you too scared?
Can I be a bit braggy? I had a good thing going. I quite like the old look I had going on.
Wow.
But I just went, do you know what it was? Do you ever get this moment in your life when you just go, oh, I need to change something. I need to change. And
Yeah.
God forbid it be your attitude towards money, or your attitude towards yourself, or anything. So you just go, okay, I'm going to dye my hair. Oh my God, I'm going to lose weight. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm only going to wear leather. Oh my God, I'm going to wear platform heels.
Yeah.
And you're not treating the thing. Mine so happened to be a mustache.
But I also think that I do think it can change your mindset to take a little vacation into another version of yourself.
What was your last one? Or one that comes to mind?
I shaved my head after I'd done a big chunk of work and I wanted a fresh start, and it felt amazing. It felt amazing.
Oh, really?
I felt like I was flying for about 3 days.
Oh.
I was thinking about doing it again. But
Do you have the head? I mean, like, all head's a good head, but did you have a good head when you shaved your hair off?
I don't think, some people look really hot with a shaved head. That wasn't me. I don't think it particularly suited me, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the process of shaving and watching it all come off. I loved that. Have you shaved
did
your
it
head?
yourself?
No. The barber did it.
Oh, I was going to say. Yeah, I think that's a very different thing when you shave your own hair.
But you've had a that's a sign of something else. You've had a shaved head, haven't you?
Yeah, I love it. I'm probably going to do it again sometime. I do like a buzz cut.
Do you know what I was scared of growing a moustache is because growing up, people used to really tease me about my eyebrows, and not in a way that I could not handle, but if you're dark haired, you're quite hairy. People are always commenting on that. And so I just thought it would be like a thing that people would comment on, and I didn't want that.
Oh no, and even if so, the comment would be, "Are you growing a mustache?"
I know. Actually, weirdly though, I will say that people often used to ask me if I was growing a moustache because this was always way darker. They'd be like, "Are you growing a moustache?" I'd be like, "No, it's just I've shaved all over, but this was really dark." So
Yeah, Janet gets that because Janet has very, very dark hair as well. So his top lip is always much darker than the rest, and people always think he is.
Ah, really? So weirdly, I've been piloting one for 43 years, and I didn't know.
The softest launch known to man of a mustache.
So we asked, does a moustache make someone more attractive? 56% of you said yes. And then we asked why. Let's have a look at those answers. Jamie said, sorry, I'm jumping in. Jamie said it makes everyone look a bit more like Tom Selleck in Magnum PI. Yes, Jamie.
That's a common thread in all these answers, isn't it?
Yes. What are the other ones? Have a look.
I think it accentuates facial structure / features and also shows style, retro.
Well, what did I say? We were talking about Freddie Mercury earlier with Morgan.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. It just does, says Edward. Thanks for that, Edward. Manly. Edward actually sent us a picture of him with his moustache. I think I will have a look. Manly, says Ryaboo. Matt says he grew one from Movember, had a target of £200. Parents at school saw what I was doing and were very generous, and I ended up raising over £1,000.
Oh,
there's money in them tashes.
Imagine how much you'd raise if he grew a beard.
Then we got a ticking off, Morgan, not we, I. Hi, I love you, but what's this? How am I supposed to answer these questions or feel included as an AFAB non-binary boy with dysphoria and no choice in whether to do Movember or not? Yes, I would really love to grow a moustache, and yes, I've dreamt of growing one since I was a child. And yes, my first crush was Freddie Mercury. We hope you're watching a video then, because we've got our own Freddie here today.
Yeah.
And yes, I would love to look like the mustachioed gay cliche myself, and I'm sad I never will. Sorry about the rant, touchy subject. Signed, Anonymous. Please keep including all of us. Sorry to that person. Didn't mean to exclude anyone. Also really helpful to hear that because, this person really mourns not being able to have a moustache and feeling like it's part of their identity they want to have. I think that's a really interesting angle on it as well, that they obviously represent something more, don't they?
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, just that cruelty for some people that it will always be out of reach. And
I just have great
sympathy for them.
You got enough for two there, Morgan.
Yeah, go on, have it on me.
Also, someone then messaged saying, I thought moustaches were to do with rimming. Have I been living under a rock? Is that true?
I guess it must be. There's got to be a bit of cushion in there, or if it's particularly someone hairy, you might leave with a mustache, or
Go round for a drink, leave with a moustache.
leave with a mustache. Where'd you get that mustache from? Don't ask.
Well, interesting. No, but that's not a common thing, is it? Because normally I'm behind on this stuff.
I could be behind on stuff as well. But are mustaches to do with rimming?
Write in. That's what we say.
Write in. Or
Hello
picture
at
in. Video in.
Picture in. Send us your rimming moustaches. Hello at homosapienspodcast.com, at homosapiens on Instagram. That's not where you got yours, is it?
A rimming mustache would look rubbish. It's just all around the...
A rim stash.
A rim stash.
Okay, let's have a look at the next question, Morgan. Do you want to read it?
Why is the mustache linked to gay culture?
Well, we spoke a little bit about this a second ago, didn't we? With me and my big theory about San Francisco.
Yeah. Adds the vibe of masculinity. Also, we pull it off better, lol.
The gays pull it off. Well, because I think there is an interesting thing with like Freddie Mercury, Plaid, Village People, like hyper masculine things put through a queer lens. You know, like I love that kind of stuff. I love the intersection of queerness and straightness that kind of gets cartoonified almost. You know,
Yeah.
Do you like playing with that stuff?
I do. And I've done it myself. And I've done the reverse. I love the clash of hypermasculine with femme. I think there's nothing more... I talk a little bit about in my show. But I think there's nothing more sexy than... where's the word I'm searching for? Apologies if any of my language is clunky here. I don't mean it offense to talk to anybody. But not traditionally. What's the word I'm searching for? But okay, an upside down triangle, a classically muscular body, a male muscular body in a skirt. I think it is so attractive because it screams, "I don't give a shit. Look at me." I love that. Yeah, and I appreciate that as a bit of a hop and a skip from what we were talking about, hypermasculinity through a queer lens. But we were just talking about clashes, and that's the thing that came to mind. But
no, I think it's also to do with it signals comfort and acknowledgement that everybody contains both, which is something people spend a lot of time pretending isn't true.
Yeah. Also, I think it shows off your thighs well. I think it shows off your thighs well better than shorts.
I went all philosophical, and you're like, no, their legs just look fit.
That'll be me.
What's better than transgressive queer rights with looking fit? But tell me about exploring. You're talking about exploring your own intersection of queerness and maleness, and allowing in the femme in your stand-up show. And tell me what you're exploring there. And also, I think it's really interesting to be a traveling comedian. I possibly said this to you last time we spoke. I can't remember, but like, bringing your queerness all around the country in places that you might get a funny reaction, or is that not a real thing anymore?
I have to acknowledge that I'm a 5'11" stocky bloke, white, stocky, straight presenting bloke. I don't get it at all. Literally had it in the barbers I went to today. I don't think he wasn't being homophobic, but I know he would have felt uncomfortable saying something that he did if he knew a queer person was present in the room.
Okay, well, let's have a little look at some of the others. Borrowing from straight men and subverting it. These are why the moustache is linked to gay culture. Borrowing from straight men and subverting it, maybe because it requires more maintenance than a beard. Straight men don't do that. It allows you to present more mask butch, or tell other people that you're a bear, an otter, or other subgroup. Freddie Mercury, Tom of Finland. Tom of Finland, Freddie Mercury.
Who's Tom of Finland? Am I going mad? I thought
Tom of Finland. Go ahead, sorry.
I thought it was a surname of Finland. I thought it was a surname I'd never heard of.
No. Oh my God, Morgan, how can you not sorry, I hate it when people say, "Oh my God, how can you not know?" But you should know because there is a Tom of Finland quality about you. So I'm
Oh,
surprised no one's
really?
ever said it to you about. So, okay, I'm going to read you. Tom of Finland was a Finnish artist who made stylized erotic art. So I did not know that Tom of Finland was a person, but it was erotic art featuring hypermasculinity. Do you know? You're gasping, so you now know.
I think I've got the book. Is it a book? It
I think I
was.
did it for A level actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it loads of police officers and stuff?
Yeah, leather,
I.
sort of. Well, police officers in the loosest possible sense.
But I said it. I never knew it was soft porn. I'm sorry. I'm pointing at the screen. I had no idea it was
okay.
soft porn. My mum came round, and I thought it was just like a weird. Pardon. I shouldn't really use the word weird, but I thought it was like a graphic novel, but not graphic in that sort of way. That Janet had, and it was out on the side as well. It's like a big coffee book.
Yeah.
And my mum goes, "Why have you got porn out?" And I went, "It's not porn. It's a graphic novel." And she went, "They're not wearing trousers." I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry about that, mum."
Yeah. So So Janik knows all about it. Well, there we go. Janik would know because
Yeah.
there's an element of there's a touch of the Tom of Finland's about you with this moustache, I would say, Morgan.
Thank you.
Let's look at the last question. Is there a link between moustache and masculinity? 57% of you said yes. If yes, then what is the link? Removes the decades of gay femininity. So maybe it's being viewed as a response to gayness and femininity. Tom Selleck again, just for good measure.
Can I just say I'm not sure how I feel about that first answer.
Go ahead, please.
I remove. I think maybe am I honing in too hard on the word removes because that feels quite intentional, and again,
yes, I suspect that person because they answered a few other questions in a much more kind of queer friendly way. I suspect it's a I'm not sure they're saying it's better to do that. They're just saying that maybe that's what's underneath it in a weird
sure. Maybe I'm being a bit sensitive there, but I'm with him.
It's the moustache. It's brought out.
I'm my new sensitive self.
As a newly minted moustache owner, I get it. It's day one. You've got to do us a photo actually, Morgan, because we'll share it.
I will do.
All in all, as we come to the end, Morgan, how long do you think this moustache is going to be with you? Is Janet going to be involved in whether it stays?
No, Janet won't be involved because unfortunately my partner's really, really supportive. So they'll just say what I want to hear when it comes to my appearance.
Great.
So when it comes to I think I said this a couple of times to you should never ask your good friends about your appearance. Ask an acquaintance or worst off a stranger.
Go on.
Because I think your best friends, I'm projecting my best friends actually, I think. My best friends will never tell me I look bad, but an acquaintance would.
Yeah. What about members of your family? Have you got that truth-telling member of your family who just says no?
Have I got a mum? Yeah, I've got a mum. Yeah. Actually, my dad's horrible as well. Neither of them are horrible, but you know what I mean. But no,
it's a very British thing, though, isn't it? It's very British to do that. And it's sort of William's mum is obsessed with the length of his hair. William being my husband, she will be like, Christopher, you can't let him cut his hair again. Like as if I'm in charge of like a 43-year-old man and where he gets his hair cut.
Yeah.
What's been your favourite? What will your mum think about this moustache? Let's start there.
Oh, she'll hate it. She'll hate it. She won't like it.
Really? What about your dad? Has he ever had one?
He must have done. But oh yeah, he'll hate it too.
Really?
But we'll have a good old laugh about it. I think what they want me to be is clean shaven and 3 stone lighter. That's all they want.
What
But
is it
in
about?
classic parents, it's lose some weight and also finish your plate. So
Yeah.
you can't really have it, can you?
Why do parents want their children to be clean shaven?
I think maybe they want them to look like their little babies that they remember.
Do you think that's what it is?
Oh yeah, my mum always talks about if she could have if there was a button that turned me into a 6-year-old again, I'd be a 6-year-old before I know it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was Morgan the kid like?
I'd only just started talking. I didn't talk until I
Oh,
was 5. Um,
really?
yeah, it's an autistic thing apparently.
Oh.
TBC, but heavy on the C.
Did
Um,
you? Interesting. Sorry, go on.
yeah, I was just a little quiet little only child reader, imagination little kid.
So, Kat Burns is autistic
Yes.
because she talks about, um, she came on the show and talked about it. What I found interesting about it was women display autism in completely different ways. And when I was listening to her, I was like, I bet queer men do as well because there are links basically. So
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever
completely.
looked
With
into that.
regards to how um, um, women and autism, I can strongly recommend Fern Brady's phenomenal book, Strong Female Character. That's a
Oh, cool.
great autobiography about the
Hmm.
intersection between women and autism. And
Ooh,
with
let's shout
regards
that
to
out.
men, queer men and autism,
Hmm.
I talk about it in my new show. Apologies if it sounds like I'm trying to crowbar that in. It
No,
just
no,
so
no,
happens to
it's
pick
not.
up on those traits.
No, no, don't
Um,
never think that. And
uh,
also, let's sell some tickets, baby.
well, because I'm thinking about it, I sort of spoil this ish. Doesn't spoil the end of the show, but it's towards
Hmm.
the end. There, do you know that you're 4 times more likely to be queer if you're autistic? Is a
Whoa.
statistic is what I've read online, and I believe that I don't believe this is the answer, but I believe that it's got to be involved up in it. In the fact
Hmm.
that there are such strong parallels in between masking and being closeted. You're
Hmm.
presented as something else that's against your biology, trying to fit into a world that isn't designed for you,
Hmm.
aka being neurodivergent in a neurotypical world, being queer in a world that is built for heteronormativity.
Totally.
And I think, um, I think that's just how it can present.
Hmm. So you've had tests.
Yeah, I'm waiting on all the results, and I'm NHS in it, so I think probably 2055 is my next appointment. But other than that,
God, sorry, it's not funny. Um, but yeah, okay. Okay, well, in time for the next tour when you can announce the answer.
that's the plan. If you want to find out all about these autism jokes, the show's called What a Bummer.
What a bummer. And just final question, Morgan, because you didn't get to the answer because I interrupted you. Tell me about, because this links to moustaches, so a nice way to end. Tell me about how you have been embracing your own femness in the new show and in your own life.
When I came out, I was just playing with the pendulum. I just went, okay, what is this? I know I'm not straight, and I think that's why I really embrace the word queerness.
Hmm.
I really like queer.
Hmm.
Um, I think Sam Nicoresti has a brilliant definition of queer, which is I don't know, but I'm having fun.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So anyway, so the reason I bring this up is the fact that I've just been, I've been wearing a bit of makeup, a bit of eyeliner, a bit of skirts, a little bit of this, a little bit of leggings and
Mm.
all that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and it's actually made me feel really comfortable, hyper masculine presenting because
Mm.
it's it's like moving water. It's not me forever.
That's
So that
great.
I can quite easily wear a plaid shirt, pair of jeans, Timberland boots, as well as some high heels, skirt, and a crop top.
Long may it continue. I
Yeah.
love that. Well, Morgan, this has been a wonderful first episode with you. It has been beautiful to talk to you on such an auspicious day of the first day of Moustache. Listeners, I've got some jobs for us all. hello@homosapienspodcast.com. Write to us at Homo Sapiens on Instagram. Message us. Tell us your thoughts on moustaches. Tell us your thoughts on links between autism and queerness as well. I think that would be a really interesting thing to talk about. And I'm going to say other things that I meant to say at the end of episodes, which I'm just going to scroll to in my notes. We were supposed to do community notice board that I didn't tell you about. Okay, so Morgan, do you have a queer business or anything that you would like to give a shout out to?
Yes, the Queer Emporium in Cardiff. It's not just when I grew up in Wales, there were no queer spaces, or if they were tucked behind an alleyway, and it was never front and center. It was something hidden away. But the Queer Emporium is on St Mary Street in Cardiff. It is just an amazing space for anyone queer. I've seen big burly blokes there with their kids. When I say that, it's that I remember it made me almost tear up because I was in there buying a book, and a man walked in. I just went, "Oh, that looks exactly like my dad." He had a little Wales beanie on, the international was on, the Welsh scarf on, and he had popped in with his son before they went off and watched the game, and I went, "Oh, that's why." That's amazing, and that's what these spaces facilitate. And the Queer Emporium, I can't speak for all the services that they do, but they go above and beyond. They do everything from banding for people that beg my pardon, compressing their breasts, and like clothing and badges and tags, and just a place to meet other queer people. And they put on loads of other events. And I'm sure I'm missing 1,001 things. But yeah, I really strongly recommend the Queer Emporium in Cardiff.
That's cool. My shout out for community notice board is James Wallace. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram. James_Wallace. He does these videos to camera where he says, "Hey, gay boy," and then starts talking about an experience that you would have had as a gay boy. And they're so powerful and they're so specific, but everyone commenting is like, "Oh my God, this is me. And I love his videos.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so have a follow of him, everybody. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you very much for joining. This has been wonderful. And listeners, remember to keep writing in. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye-bye.